Somewhere in the Thai countryside tonight, a farmer will wake to a soft, wet sound outside his window. A faint red glow drifting between the trees. And if he is unlucky enough to look, he will see a beautiful woman's face floating in the darkness. But below her chin, there is no body. Only a tangle of organs still glistening, hanging in the night air. Her name is the Krasue, and she is hungry. Welcome back to Haunted Thailand. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and whatever you do tonight, keep your windows closed. Of all the spirits that haunt Thailand, few are as strange or as terrifying as the Krasue. By day, she looks like an ordinary woman, often young, often beautiful. She walks among the living and no one suspects a thing. But at night, something changes. Her head detaches from her body and it floats away into the darkness, trailing beneath it her heart, her lungs, her stomach, and a length of glistening intestines that glow with a faint, sickly red light. That glow is how the villagers know she is near. A dim red lamp bobbing through the rice fields and the palm trees, hunting. Because the Krasue is always hunting, for blood, for raw flesh, for anything living and warm. The Krasue is not picky. In the darkness, she feeds on whatever she can find. Livestock, frogs, insects. She will lower herself over a sleeping chicken and drain it dry. Farmers wake to find their animals dead, bloodless, with no wound to explain it. But that is not what the villagers fear most. What they fear is when she comes for a person. They say the Krasue is drawn to blood, and there is one time when a woman's blood calls to her more than any other: childbirth. In the villages of old Thailand, when a woman was about to give birth, the family took terrible precautions, because the legend said the Krasue would come. She would float silently to the house where a mother labored, and with a long, unnatural tongue, she would try to reach inside, to feed on the blood of the birth. And, in the darkest versions of the tale, on the newborn child itself. To protect the mother, families would surround the house with sharp thorns, thorny branches piled high beneath the windows and floorboards, because the Krasue's exposed organs are soft and vulnerable, and she cannot pass through thorns without tearing herself apart. All through the night, the family would keep watch, listening, waiting for that soft red glow to appear at the edge of the trees. Section 4. The Curse. Where does she come from? But where does a Krasue come from? How does a woman become this thing? The legends do not agree, and that is part of what makes her so frightening. Some say a woman becomes a Krasue through dark magic gone wrong, a witch who practiced forbidden arts and was cursed to hunger forever. Others say the curse is passed down from one Krasue to another. As the old one dies, she must pass her spirit into another woman, often unwilling. If a Krasue's saliva touches your food, you may become the next. And some say it is punishment. A woman who committed a terrible crime in life, condemned to spend eternity as a floating horror, feeding in the dark, unable to rest. Whatever the cause, once you are a Krasue, there is almost no escape.
But the Krasue does have a weakness,
And the villagers knew it well. Her body. You see, when night falls and her head floats away to hunt, her body must remain behind, hidden, lifeless, waiting for her return. Because before the sun rises, the head must reconnect to the body. If it does not, she dies. So the old stories tell of brave or desperate villagers who would search for a suspected Krasue's sleeping body. And if they found it, they would move it, or hide it, or destroy it. And when dawn came and the floating head returned to find its body gone, the Krasue would let out a final horrible cry and crumble into nothing. You might think this is just an old story, a tale to frighten children. But in parts of rural Thailand and neighboring countries where she is known by other names, people still believe. To this day, some families in the countryside will not let a pregnant woman sleep alone. They still whisper about the red light seen drifting over the fields at night. They still tell of the farmer who found his animals drained of blood and no tracks leading away. Because the Krasue does not leave tracks. She floats. So tonight, if you live where the fields stretch dark and wide, and you see a soft red glow drifting slowly toward your window, do not open it. Do not look too closely. And whatever you do, do not let her see that you are awake. If the Krasue kept you up tonight, do me a favor. Subscribe to Haunted Thailand and check your windows are locked, because next week we're going deep into the jungle to meet a spirit that eats you from the inside out, the Phi Pop. Sleep well, if you can.